Have you ever been puzzled by a piece of code that just won't compile? It's frustrating, isn't it? If you found yourself asking why your code isn't working, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into the difference between std greaterint and std greaterint. I totally get it. You write your code and it seems perfect, but then you hit that compile error. You're not alone in this struggle. Many developers face similar issues, especially when dealing with function objects and templates. Here's the specific question we're addressing today. One user asked, why does this code compile while this other code does not? They provided two snippets, one using std greaterint and the other using std greaterint with parentheses. Let's break this down together. So, what's the difference? The first code snippet works because std greaterint is being used as a type, while the second snippet tries to use std greaterint as if it were a function call. This subtlety can trip up even experienced programmers. And stick around. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand this difference, but also gain insights into using function objects effectively in your code. To understand the difference between std greaterint and std greaterint, we first need to clarify what each one represents. The user should note that greaterint is a type. Greaterint is an instance of that type. In the first code snippet, the user correctly uses std greaterint as the third template argument for the priority queue. This tells the priority queue to use the greater than comparison for ordering elements. In the second code snippet, the user mistakenly adds parentheses to std greaterint, creating an instance of the functor. This is not the correct way to pass the comparator to the priority queue template. To summarize, the user should remember that when passing a functor type to a template, they should not include parentheses. The parentheses indicate that an instance is being created, which is not what the priority queue expects. By following these guidelines, the user can ensure their code compiles correctly and functions as intended. Understanding the distinction between types and instances is crucial in C++ programming. Fun fact, did you know that C++ was originally designed to add object-oriented features to the C programming language? It's come a long way since then, but some of these quirks still trip us up. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. The user explains that in the context of step priority queue, you need to pass a comparator type as a template parameter. The std greaterint creates a new object of type greaterint, which is not suitable in this case. Here's a pro tip. When using function objects in C++, always remember that parentheses can change the meaning of your code. Be mindful of how you declare and use them. And there you have it. Understanding the difference between std greaterint and std greaterint can save you from those frustrating compile errors. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more coding tips and tricks.